Hi, beautiful souls. Some of you will have noticed how Walnut Tree is getting very bare indeed. Sheds so many leaves, all falling off to the floor, to begin another winter of nakedness and innocence and vulnerability. Today, I'm sharing a little light on unconditional love. As we look around ourselves, we see what's playing out on the world stage. Often we are triggered and we look and think, gosh, what is going on? Why is all this happening? How can people be brutalizing little children and not caring for our brothers and sisters? How can people be mass producing animals like they're some sort of not a non-sentient creature when, gosh, we all know that they are. There's so much that goes on. And then, of course, in our own lives, we also can experience times when we look around ourselves and think, how can that possibly happen? And question. And what I want to share today is that sometimes, our humanness will reveal its human head. And we have to become masterful and present when we are poked in any way. And with presence, ask ourselves and ask our heart, what practice do I need right now in order to rise lovingly above this, to take my perspective higher, and to remember that love is all there is. Because in everything there is love. Love is the truth and love is the way. And sometimes when we're hurt and sometimes when we see things around us that appear ugly, hurtful, unkind, we can lose ourselves. And when we lose ourselves, we're of no assistance to the collective. And whilst I'm here, certainly, and I appreciate that all of you are the same, is that whilst we're here in these physical bodies, in this existence, in this now, we wish to be channels of light. We wish to be pure conduits of source so that we can assist the collective in the greatest way that we possibly can to bring forth more light, anchor in more light, be bearers of light, and wayshow love in every step. So let me return to unconditional love. Unconditional love is often easier to practice when it's something that doesn't directly affect you. So whilst we might look at external events playing out on the world stage and they may hurt us deeply, we can hold prayer, we can see love and golden light clearing the land. We can send fire dragons to release density. We can ask angels to assist those that are wounded, hurt, grieving, or whatever else. And there are many different ways that we can assist in this now with our divine and perfect practices. When it comes to our own way of living, being, existing, and we look around us and something hurts us, then it can sometimes take a little longer because it can keep coming back into our mind. But this again is taking our unconditional love practice deeper and creating more mastery with it. Because if you want to become a master, then you kind of need to practice. And sometimes you have to undergo initiations, and those initiations can appear like terrible, awful when you're looking at it from a human perspective. But when you take yourself higher and you view it through the perspective of love with wisdom, then you see that everything is love, and they are opportunities for you to return to love. One of my practices is to send love to all creatures, all animals, all places, environments, the water, the oceans of the world. Every tiny detail is worth praying for and seeing in vibrant good health. Everything deserves our love. And I also pray and practice unconditional love throughout the day for anything that comes up in my own existence that requires my love and requires my peace. You see, when something has really hurt us and it's close to us, then it tends to keep coming up until we've made peace with it. You can't hide from these things. You can't push them aside. You can't suppress them. You have to invite them in and speak to them and caress them and embrace them so that they become less persistent in their urgency to come to you for your love. What I mean by that is sometimes you might have a thought and it's a persistent thought. In the past, when people were very unconscious, they would bury that thought, and that thought would then become materialized as dense emotional matter within the body, and that's how illness and disease can arrive in the body vehicle. So when anything comes and it hurts you in any way, it's so important to exercise it, to allow it to run its course, but to be present with it and to love it into a higher frequency, love it into a place where it can dissipate into pure love. We always want to return any kind of feeling, if it is of a heavier nature. We don't want to return it back out there as heavy or amplified as more heavy. What we wish to do is to take it and to turn it to light, be true alchemists, masters, responsible creators. And that's what I wish to share today, is that unconditional love is a true and magical practice that we all have to practice at some points through our lives. And sometimes, they can happen earlier on, sometimes later on, and at any time throughout our lives, until we become masterful. Everything is an opportunity to become masterful when you're on the ascension journey. So that's my share today. I wish you peace, joy, love, and may we continue to create a peaceful, loving and joyful world in harmony, in unity, flourishing together as one cosmic heart. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your beautiful messages, and I wish you all great love. Please like, subscribe, share, comment if you feel called to do so. My name is Zaza. Love you. Peace.